So that's the Hotel Dina. Was the Sheraton? They did a touch-up over here on these. Del Mar and Marengo. We're just south of the convention center. Had an old doctor's office here I used to go to. Hey folks, how you doing? Welcome back. It's Charlie. It is Thursday morning, May 16th, 2024. It's about just a little bit after 9 o'clock in the morning. And we are just south of, there's the apartments. I kind of love those apartments. Classic, beautiful. We're headed south on Marengo. I'm gonna go to the Amazon pickup because I had exchanged my shoes. I had ordered 9 wide because I wasn't too sure how they were gonna fit. That's a lot of money to spend, so I wanted to get the right comfort. Well, yeah, they were a little too wide. My mental thinking was because when I was overweight, my shoes had to be wide, very wide. Being flat-footed, number one thing, a whole foot just. Number two, being very, very overweight. So yeah, always a wide shoe. So, and I just got it back just in time. So we are on our way to pick up before we go to work. I had my hours wrong. I thought it was going to be 11 to 1 or 11 to 5, but it is actually 1 to 5, so that's okay. It's still cool. We can take a walk and I can show you a rare street I come down here. Come down here every so often. It's pretty, it's quiet. It's quite a nice walk. These are some of the newer ones. Less than 5 or so. Yeah, it's affordable senior living. It's beautiful down here though. I couldn't. Anything south of Colorado, aces, my friend. This is when you start to get that familiarity of looking like South Pasadena does. But only right over here behind. It's all quite nice too. Just ever so a little bit, but not too bad. Love these cottages right here. Let me go to a different lens. That shaky hands cam. squelches everything too much. But this is beautiful. I would love this property. Look. Oh, wouldn't you like to live here? I would. I think I'd kind of almost want a little tiny fountain in the center, but other than that, it's absolutely aces. There's another nice one. Needs a little bit of a freshen up, but don't get me wrong. I'd buy it if I could afford to, if it was up for sale. And then we just turned down this little slice of the street. This is Bellevue. It kind of splits off, I believe, and the other part heads off over into Fair Oaks. We are just east of Fair Oaks. And there's a Whole Foods and Amazon. I still use Amazon lockers here because I ordered, was there another flashlight or something? Anyway, yeah. And I was expecting like the mail, like large packages that come into the mail, and they kind of give you the key to access the larger box. They didn't do that. It was, doggone it, it was on my front door, and I'm like, okay, that's weird. And it's on my front door, and I just got home. Luckily, it was still there, but no harm, no loss. But I felt kind of uneasy. I was expecting something else. So I don't really want to do Amazon like that unless I know on the specific day that I am off that it's coming there. I mean, don't you get a little apprehensive sometimes, especially nowadays for you folks that don't have as much of an enclosed like I do and stuff like that. Maybe you live in a home or open air apartments. Yeah, that's nerve-wracking, especially when you're expecting a package and it's being tracked and you're kind of getting the notifications. If you're driving, you're kind of speeding up. Come on, light, come on, hurry. I don't want to. Just never know. Because it's like, who are you going to get pissed off? The person that stole it, or you're going to start to feel really shitty about yourself and put the blame on yourself. I'd do it on myself. Alright, let's see if this doesn't work. It better. It has to. Royal Parkway is a nice street to walk. There's Houston's. And right there's where you catch the metro. 599, 609, and 629. Per gram. No. And gonna go up another 47 to 52 cents, per gallon. When? Why? Really, why? Seems to me that since like a lot of the millionaires have long left, and what few people of affluence, financially that is, the ones that you and I still don't know, are said to be leaving. They just know. So, of course, California has been trying to be sustained by you and I, just the regular everyday Joe. City taxes, property taxes, fees here, there, everywhere. I would say the cities have really ramped up on a lot of parking and redone some, probably working on rezoning and stuff and implementing new permit fees, I'm sure, because cities are still hurting for revenue. Pasadena is. Look what they've done with the parking out front on Colorado. So there's looking at the street we came down. Pure Haven. And one big circle. We're back Durango and Cordova. Love those apartments. That home is really cool. There is a huge room from almost end to end. The ex and I had been looking for another place to stay. I think that's when we were still at the tiny little other house over way Barth? Barthay? Barth, I always say Barthay, it's Barth. But yeah, with the baby and everything, it was just extremely too small. And then I think that's when we got the studio. But it was cool, it was huge. It was an AC, it was an attic, a whole attic turned into a room. So it was hot. It was very hot. We didn't get it because I think for some reason someone else had kind of swooped in, I think with a better offer, and took it out from underneath. In retrospect, with the baby and the summer heat coming on, yeah, I think no, it would have been. Here's it. So that's the Hotel Dina. Was the Sheraton? They did a touch-up over here on these. These are nice. Again, we're just behind the center over here. So it's very quiet and very beautiful over here. The Cordova Park Villas. La Corinthian leather. Ricardo Montalban. And then we have the Grand Order of Water Buffalo, where the Grand Poobah stands behind his podium. You know what I was talking about? Oh yeah, I haven't even seen that. They finished this quite a while ago. 48 new residencies, condos and townhomes. Best guess, folks? What do you guys think? Check it out. .com. $3,000. I'd say $3,000. I say $3,000 to start. These have been here quite a while. I think the last color scheme was kind of reminiscent early of what the Paseo was. Kind of a mustardy, tritone mustardy with a brown, kind of a tiara color red. Those are new too. I don't come down, like I said, I don't come down here that often. You know, all our troubles were North Fair Oaks for the longest. Huh. Interesting. Yikes. 2,400 to start, maybe. The Altadena. They got the reminiscent of the Disney Hotel. Oh, here's where the vendors are parking. I don't know if they still do, but that used to be also as a skating rink. It's multi-purpose. Do a lot of fencing. I'm sure they'll probably be doing a lot of training here for the Olympics as well. It has venues and such, but a lot of fencing competitions there. It's really cool. Oh God, it's the other one. Oh. And I got the other one going off. every now and then. Fuck.
That's all you want. You ain't nobody doing none of that. Police tell them put out. That's what you want. That's sad. That is fucking sad that you're doing that. I don't care. Get out. Why you just can't get out? Ain't nobody coming. Who's coming? Okay? Tell the other story. Get out, Lord. Everybody know about you. Get out. They already know. Get out.
God. They know more about you, not the him. No, she's back with the bus. No, she's staying with the bus.
She's trying to ram other cars. We don't know why. Whether she's under the influence of something or black and white's behind her.
What is she doing?
Watching to see where she goes. There's a police helicopter, Air 16, that's over the scene. They're not going to let her get away. She's pulled up to there, so okay, she's motioning, doing something.
Oh yeah, she's not coherent. Whoa. Whoa, dude. So there is some communication. At least she knows that the cops are behind her. Why she's trying to ram into other cars. She looks like she's tweaking. Whoa, look out, dude. Look out. Oh, shit. This reminds me of a video game or something. Oh, this lady's really going to get locked up. 5150 for sure. Yeah, right over by KTLA.
Yeah, just a little bit north.
Shit. Holy crap, she's back to 80 in the wrong direction.
So they got it well covered. They got plenty of gas. They can follow.
Oh, there, another.
Head on. Yeah. I think they're going to continue just to try to box her in as soon as they can and see what it takes to do that. But she is at a high rate of speed.
So you don't like, so this, you want me to commentate on this, like reading it off a scripted paper, like most other YouTubers? I'd rather show you this, because for me to describe an event like this would be next to impossible. You can't catch it. This is why I do what I do differently from what the other YouTubers do. They'll read it off the news, they'll read it off their computer, off the morning news, they'll copy it, they'll read the script out. I'd rather show you this so you can actually see, so I don't even misrepresent any of the news. Don't take the Hollywood 405 right around Sunset Wilshire. It's going to be blocked off for hours.
I'm sorry, they told me we're taking a break. Now we're not.
They're not going to use. Just curious if we get a better look at what this person looks like.
We're moving it closer, but we still got two police.
The person was in some type of utility van, which it said 24-hour.
24-hour emergency service, but generic.
Yeah, it was generic. It was old. It was dilapidated. They ran over, is our understanding, at least two officers. At least one, perhaps. We know two were transported.
Right.
She's really resisting.
That ensued, and all of this happened shortly before 5 a.m. is when it started, we understand, and then Mike was... And then there is at least one person getting medical treatment here so far. Wanted for assault with a deadly weapon against two police officers.
Yeah, that's a woman.
Were taken to the hospital.
Or female.
They were hit by that person driving.
Oh yeah, she's... Goodness, holy cow, this person is not well.
After police, and something if we've ever seen it before, I can't remember. Literally backing into them, going after them, repeatedly and there's
Whoa.
you saw it right there on the right of your screen. That was the end of a pursuit that lasted for at least a good 40 minutes.
Is saying something, making a moaning sound, I guess. I think they're gonna. I mean, apparently, whatever injuries she has are just superficial because they're not loading her into an ambulance.
Yeah.
Into an ambulance.
This is
Person into an ambulance.
nuts out for a Friday morning.
Handcuffed here.
And the 405 is a main artery to LAX airport
It looks like.
on a Friday,
Let's
Memorial Day weekend.
so you can see where her van ended up. Come on, this way, and when you look to the left here, a little bit more to the left, and you see where
That's
it is.
enough.
It happened hours after Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass ordered more police patrols on buses and trains. KTLA's Carlos Herrera in Studio City with the details for us. Carlos, good morning.
Hi, Frank. Good morning. We're at the Universal City Station here this morning, where we've seen a handful of security guards and LAPD officers patrolling the area. We are expecting their presence to increase in the coming days, not only here, but at all MTA buses, trains, and even stations in this area. Now, yesterday was supposed to be the first day of a safer metro. Reporting another violent and deadly incident. Take a look here. Investigators say
Irony.
it was shortly before 5 p.m. yesterday when a suspect shot and killed a passenger on a bus going eastbound on Slauson Avenue in Commerce. It all happened while 5 others, including the bus driver, were on board.
The suspect approached the victim from behind, pointed a firearm at the victim. The victim sustained a gunshot wound. The suspect fled on foot.
Jesus Christ.
Captured shortly thereafter on Peachtree Avenue and Eastern Avenue.
The deadly shooting happening just hours after LA Mayor and Metro Chair.
There's the bane of the existence of LA.
Inside the region's hundreds of buses and miles of subway system, saying Metro riders don't feel safe after a spate of violent attacks. Over the last 2 months, a bus was hijacked and crashed into a luxury hotel.
Recall Karen Bass.
A woman was stabbed to death on a Metro train in Studio City. There were also 5 other stabbings, a violent attack with pliers, yesterday's deadly shooting, and a series of attacks targeting bus drivers.
We wanted to act immediately because we understand that our #1 job is for Angelenos across LA County to feel safe.
Obviously, it's not.
The move means that over time, the number of public safety officers will be increased by 20%. Metro says it'll also improve lighting and add barriers to protect drivers, more cameras, and a better cellular system. Now, a heavier law enforcement presence was already noticed at Union Station yesterday evening. Metro security forced transient onto trains. Several public officials have said mental health issues, homelessness, and substance abuse have contributed to the violence. In a statement last night, the mayor's office called yesterday's deadly shooting unacceptable. Metro addressed it as well, saying it is a reflection of what is happening in society overall. As we're back out here live,
Society? Oh, you mean politics.
We were learning
Society.
from investigators that it is unclear still if the suspect and the victim
Politics
know each other,
lead
and
to
it
the
has
end
not been
result of what
identified
society
until the
becomes.
investigation is over. We'll send it back to you.
They're lining up. It's Homeless Connect Day at the Salvation Army. We're here to see if That's it. Festivities over that quick. In the course of watching this show, all the banners and everything lickety split. That is this weekend. The Front Row Card Show is what the last time that we were here 3 months ago, something like that. So that's this weekend. And Artisan is kind of like a craft show, jewelry and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. But we got to work tomorrow, 2 to 10. So we'll be here. Actually, we're going to be back here like the entire day because I have another class. Just finished doing the food handlers card, so certified. So now I got to do the beverage and alcohol. I got to do that tomorrow. One down, one to go. All right, so if right off the bat, it is not a kids movie, and it is nowhere anything what I thought it was gonna be like. Even the trailer, the early trailers that were out, I was like, okay, so maybe it's gonna be a comedy about imaginary friends and stuff like that. No. It is definitely an adult-oriented movie. It's geared more for the adults and with a purpose. Maybe the kids will like some of the characters and stuff like that, some of the imaginary friends and stuff. There's cute moments that kids will see and stuff like that, and then they'll just kind of chuckle and quickly about it. But everything else, the whole dialogue and everything, will definitely go over their heads, and only folks will be able to understand it. It's kind of like about, well, I've talked about it many times. Never lose your inner child. When you do, then that's when you just pack it all in. That's basically the whole premise of the movie. It's all about when one loses their inner child and how we get involved. Happens all the time. We grow up, we start to take on responsibilities. Some get married, some go through tragedy and stuff like that. And for whatever reason, any reason, pretty much a lot of us, a great deal of us, lose that inner child, and we get stuck in the mire with the everyday rut and anger management and, and all this other stuff. So that's basically, in a nutshell, what that movie is. It has a happy ending, and I was kind of wondering right towards almost in the middle of who is who and who is what. But definitely go see it. If you want to take, there's no harsh language, no adult themes, nothing like that. So definitely it's safer. It's safe to bring the kids, and as I said, if it's you wanted to see it and you have children, definitely by all means. There's no surprises, no shock moments, no action-packed scenes, no cute long plays of animation or the characters here and there. Not too much, just when they're needed, and exactly as when they're needed. No loud noises, no nothing. It's really good. It's a good peace of mind movie and food for thought for adults. So with that, take what it is and maybe Google about it and see what any reviews or anybody else is talking about. But that's about what it is. Oh, maybe he's an illegal. Gentleman? I don't think you're using the correct word.
A stunning incident happened around 9:30 Thursday morning on Slauson Avenue near Edgemar.
Oh, Slauson. Crackhead country.
Saw the man jump from an apartment building.
Me and my coworker saw the tree shake a lot, so we kind of stopped and was like, well, is the tree gonna like topple over or anything? So then that's when we noticed.
Yeah, I don't know how I'd be able to describe this without the video.
I got my camera out, started recording, and
Looked back down on the street. It's not known if he was hit by a second vehicle. Moments later, deputies.
Dang, he got up again?
he did get up. He started walking arrive.
Yeah, he's probably on dope.